16, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
25-yard line. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off play action. Callaway. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Callaway eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, Spence. Past the 20. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 6-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards on the ground. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Bears 7.
On 3rd down, Spence, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Callaway. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Spence. And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football, when I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Callaway. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the bootleg, Callaway. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
51.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for number 8.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Off play action. Callaway. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Callaway. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
You've got a lever, baby. Give him some more.
Inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Falcons 36. Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Falcon, and now they're going to fake it. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
yeah.
Because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
on 1st and 10. Callaway firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down, Callaway. And his pass incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you if you're trying to execute offensively.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Chicago.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Airing this one out for it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Falcons.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Spence, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Falcons.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll keep it on the ground. Spence, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Callaway. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons add on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Callaway, flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the option. A pitch back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. Callaway. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to, if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st down, Callaway. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
16-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mike, check, 59. Switch up.
And they will take a knee here.